Okay, so this Leah Motley video, how to get rich with AI. Pretty bold title, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, it's definitely attention grabbing.
Gets right to the point, doesn't it? And everyone wants to know about this stuff right now, right? I mean, everyone's talking AI these days.
Totally. And for this deep dive, we're not just going to summarize what he says.
Right.
We're going to really dig into it,
Yeah.
like what's actually useful,
Exactly. Like, can you really get rich with AI?
right? Is this blueprint legit?
Yeah, and his story's pretty wild, right?
Right.
Goes from zero AI knowledge to making like almost 3 million bucks in 2 years.
Yeah, and no coding, no degree, didn't get investors.
Just AI businesses.
Yeah, that's a pretty compelling story, right?
Yeah.
Kind of makes you wonder if the old rules still apply.
Yeah, like maybe you don't need that fancy degree from Stanford anymore.
Right. Maybe it's all about just understanding the AI tools themselves.
And he's got this community, right? 37,000 people in his free group.
Yeah, huge.
And he says like 5,000 of them are making $1,000 to $10,000 a month with AI.
And almost 600 or over 10,000 a month.
And get this, that's when they joined.
Right, so they could be making even more now.
Yeah, so it's not just him, it's like a whole system.
Yeah, like a replicable model maybe?
So we got to figure out how he sees the AI business world right now, how to actually start an AI business and how to get to that first dollar in 6 months. That's his promise.
Yeah, and he gives away a bunch of stuff too, right?
Yeah.
Contracts, templates.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like that could save you so much time and hassle.
Totally, especially if you're just starting out.
So let's get into it. He starts off pretty heavy, right? Talking about the economy.
Yeah, he paints a pretty stark picture.
Middle class getting squeezed, AI making it worse.
Yeah, he's not exactly optimistic about the future of traditional jobs.
He says 44% of companies replaced workers with AI just last year.
Oh, wow.
And then there's that PwC report saying 30% of jobs could be automated by the mid-2030s.
Yeah, including lawyers, accountants, even doctors.
It's kind of scary, right?
Yeah, it's a big shift. But I think what's interesting is how he frames it.
Right.
It's not just about job losses. It's about who wins and who loses in this new AI world.
Okay, so who are the winners?
The people who build businesses around AI,
Right.
who develop the skills that are going to be in demand.
So it's not just about learning to code.
No, it's more about understanding how to use AI to solve problems.
Okay, so he's saying we got to get on this train now.
Yeah, like it's leaving the station whether we like it or not.
All right, so enough doom and gloom. Let's talk about the opportunities. He gives 5 AI business models that beginners can try.
Yeah, and he says he's tried all of them himself, so he knows what he's talking about.
Okay, so first up, AI influencing. That's a hot topic these days. Everyone's an AI influencer, right?
Right, but what he means is explaining AI in a way that everyone can understand.
Okay, so like making it simple.
Yeah, like translating the technical jargon into plain English.
And where do you do this? YouTube, Twitter?
Yeah, those are good platforms. And Medium, too.
So how do you make money doing this?
Ad sponsorships, affiliate marketing.
Okay, so the usual stuff.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
And he says you can make decent money even with a small audience.
Like how much are we talking?
$2,000 to $55,000 a month.
Wow, that's a wide range.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of factors, like how consistent you are, how good your content is.
And he started his YouTube channel in January of last year, and now he has 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, in just 7 months.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and he had no AI experience before that.
Okay, so the pros, low startup costs. You just need a camera and a laptop.
Yeah, and the AI tools themselves are pretty affordable.
And you can grow fast.
Right, especially if you get in early. It's not the biggest moneymaker compared to some of the other models.
Right.
And you got to be comfortable on camera.
True. Okay, next up, AI consulting. So what's that all about?
Basically, you're advising businesses on how to use AI.
Okay, so like what AI tools to use, how to avoid pitfalls.
Exactly. He calls it AI therapy.
I like that.
Yeah, it's like you're helping businesses navigate this new AI landscape.
And he was charging $300 a callback in April of last year.
Yeah, just 4 months after starting his YouTube channel.
And then he raised his rates to $997 for 45 minutes.
And people were still lining up.
Wow, so you can scale pretty quickly.
Yeah, just by raising your rates.
Yeah.
Easy to start, quick to scale, builds confidence and experience, trading time for money.
Right.
And it might not be the most exciting work.
Okay, so now for the big leagues, AI automation agency.
Yeah, this is where the real money is.
So what is it exactly?
It's like a web design agency, but instead of building websites, you're building AI solutions for businesses.
Okay, so like what kind of solutions?
Anything that can help businesses save time or make more money.
And you don't need to know how to code.
Nope. That's the beauty of it.
So they figured this out in mid-2023.
Yeah, they realized they could use no-code tools to build sophisticated AI systems.
And their clients were happy.
Yeah, they were getting results, so they didn't care how the sausage was made.
He tells this story about one of his students, Isaiah, who's making $225,000 a month selling AI appointments to coaches and consultants.
Yeah, crazy, right? And Isaiah didn't know how to code either.
And his own agency, Morningside AI, is doing over $100,000 a month.
Yeah, with big projects too. Like one project was worth $115,000 just for the initial phase.
Pros.
Low startup, costs huge demand, very scalable.
Cool.
Steeper learning curve than the other two.
Right, because you got to learn all the tools.
Yeah, but once you do, the sky's the limit.
Okay, number 4, AI education. So you're basically teaching people about AI.
Yeah, creating courses, ebooks, webinars, that kind of stuff.
So who are you teaching?
Anyone who could benefit from using AI, like real estate agents, parents, students.
So you got to be an expert yourself.
Yeah, you can't just fake it here.
And he says the best way to become an expert is to run an AI automation agency.
Right, because then you're actually solving real-world problems.
Pros.
Highly scalable, high profit margins.
Fun.
It takes time to become an expert.
Right.
But you can't just throw something together.
Okay, last but not least, AI sauce. That stands for software as a service.
Right, so you're building your own AI-powered software.
Like a Netflix for AI tools.
Exactly.
And what kind of software are we talking?
Anything that solves a specific problem for businesses.
Give me an example.
He built a sauce in October of last year that lets people put OpenAI GPTs on WhatsApp, websites, that kind of stuff.
Okay, and how's it doing?
Over 25,000 users, and he just started monetizing it.
And how much did it cost to build?
Over $300,000.
Wow. So this is serious business.
Yeah, it's not for the faint of heart.
Pros.
Recurring revenue, very scalable potential for a big exit.
Cons.
Very expensive to set up, high risk of becoming outdated.
Okay, so out of all these 5 models, which one does he recommend for beginners?
The AI automation agency,
Why that one?
because it's the best way to learn the most valuable skills.
Okay, like what?
Setting up AI tools, automating tasks,
Yeah.
building systems that save time and money.
So you're not just talking about AI, you're talking about business in general.
Right, and those skills are in high demand.
And you can make good money.
Yeah, way more than with consulting or influencing.
And it can lead to other opportunities.
Yeah, like AI education or AI SaaS.
So it's like a gateway.
Exactly.
And it's still early days.
Right, like the gold rush is just starting.
Okay, so he's got a 3-phase plan for starting an AI automation agency. Learn, apply, and monetize.
Yeah, pretty straightforward.
So let's start with learn. What do you need to learn?
First of all, you don't need to learn how to code.
That's a relief.
Yeah, you can use no-code tools.
But there's one skill that's super important.
Prompt engineering.
What's that?
It's the art of writing prompts that get AI to do what you want.
So it's like talking to AI in its own language.
Kind of, yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta be very specific and clear.
And he focuses on 3 main areas within AI automation.
Text-based chatbots
AI voice agents.
and AI workflow automation.
Okay, and he teaches all this in his free course.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah. So now you've learned the basics. What's next?
Apply, meaning
Get some real-world experience
how do you do that?
by working with clients for free.
For free.
Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but it's the best way to learn.
So you're basically giving away your services.
In exchange for experience and testimonials.
And where do you find these clients?
His school community is a good place to start.
Right, because those people are already interested in AI.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've learned the skills, you've applied them to real projects. Now, how do you make money?
Monetize.
Right. Finally, the good stuff. So how do you price your services?
He recommends 2 ways. Hourly rate.
Okay, so like a freelancer.
Yeah. Or cost plus pricing.
That's that.
You hire a developer to build the solution, and then you charge the client 2 to 3 times what you paid the developer.
So you're basically a middleman.
Kind of? Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're also adding value by managing the project and making sure the client gets what they need.
And he has a video about this.
Yeah, it's part of his roadmap.
And it's important to share your wins. Yeah, let people know what you're doing and how you're helping businesses.
So social media testimonials, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
And he says it's really important to niche down.
Yeah, focus on one specific problem for one type of business.
So you become the go-to expert.
Right. And you can charge more because you're providing a specialized service.
Okay, so he's got this 6-month roadmap.
Yeah, it's a step-by-step guide to starting your AI automation agency.
And it's free.
Totally free. Just click the link in the description.
And it includes everything you need.
Contracts, templates, guides.
And he also recommends his free course on school.
Yeah, that's where you'll learn the essential skills.
So the first 2 months are all about learning.
Right.
Then the next 2 months are for applying those skills to real projects.
With those free clients,
Exactly.
and the final 2 months are for monetizing.
Building your brand, getting clients, setting your rates.
Yeah, the whole 9 yards.
So it's a pretty comprehensive plan.
Yeah, I mean, he's basically giving you everything you need to succeed.
And he ends his video with a really powerful message.
Yeah, about taking control of your future in this AI-driven world.
He's saying this is a huge opportunity.
Yeah, and we can either embrace it or get left behind.
So what do you think? Is this blueprint legit?
I mean, it's definitely worth considering,
Yeah, it seems like a solid plan.
especially for beginners.
Right. It's all laid out for you.
No guesswork.
Just follow the steps.
And you could be making good money with AI in 6 months.
That's a pretty compelling offer.
Yeah, it is.
So what do you think our listeners should do?
Check out the roadmap, take the course, start building.
Yeah, why not? What have you got to lose?
Exactly. The future is here.
And AI is a big part of it.
So let's make the most of it.
Absolutely. So for you listening, what are your thoughts? What part of Otley's blueprint resonates with you? What feels exciting? What feels daunting? Are you ready to jump into the world of AI business? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
Sounds good.
Right.
Take care.
See ya, Beth.